Bring it on. So for those of you that don't know me, I am not the chair of SNIA. I'm actually the chair of our communications steering committee within SNIA, and I'm up for re-election, so I asked to go first. So if you're a voting member of SNIA, please kindly remember me and vote for me so that I can stay on the board. But no, actually, quite honestly, thank you guys all for coming to our event here. SDC is a long-running activity, and we have quite a few people that have put a lot of time and energy to put an agenda together for you guys that we hope you will enjoy or have enjoyed yesterday, today, and through tomorrow. So I get to do the introduction of SNIA and who we are and what we're up to. So we focus a lot on the standards, the technology initiatives, but really some of the big things that are unique for us is the education and the event side of things. So we have our experts on data. We've got what we call our focus areas. And one of the unique things about SNIA and what we do is we don't have what I classify as a laser focus on something like some of the other working groups do. We actually try to be a little more broad about it and encourage not only vendors, but partners, customers, and end users to be a part of all this. And that's one of the things that we do here with SDC is drive that. So we appreciate you all being here. From an agenda perspective, you've got the welcome session. Hello, I'm here. We've got some keynotes coming up from 8:45 to 10:10, and then a short break, and then we'll do some more. We've got a unique thing going this year we're going to try. We have a stage set up. As you can see, we're going to do a panel as part of our keynotes today. And then just before lunch, we are actually going to do our awards ceremony. So we have a volunteer recognition program where we acknowledge all of the folks that do their kind support of the technical work and education here, and we're going to acknowledge them just before lunch. So if you're thinking you're getting out a little early for lunch, sorry, you get to come around and clap a bit more. So this afternoon, we've got some breakouts as well, and then the reception is this evening from 5 to 7. And we also have some buffs that I'll give you a quick intro to here in just a minute. But if you're interested in being able to take a look at all of the sessions, we do have the conference site live, SNIA.org/SNIA developer/conference. The login details are there on the screen, as well as the Wi-Fi information if you haven't already found that and logged into it. I found the signal strength quite nice this time around. But it just encourage you to make sure as you go through the sessions and whatnot that you also do the rate of the sessions. We use that to help make sure that we're bringing you quality content every year. And so taking a few seconds to rate the sessions you attended as you've review the content or look at it later would be great. We do also, as part of our SDC effort, because this is a developers conference, we have several different activities going on. So one of the first ones is the SMB3 Interoperability Lab. We thank our underwriter for this, Microsoft, for helping put this together. There was a small reception for that last night. They're downstairs in the big room down there. All of the companies you can see here are participating in that activity. And if you're interested in learning more about that, feel free to head downstairs after the keynotes or during a break and talk to someone that's down there. We also have 2 Plug Fests going. We have a Cloud Object Storage Plug Fest. This one is another one of those. We're doing a lot of S3 compatible testing, resolving compatibility issues and interoperability as well. This is also an NDA protected setting, so there's nothing that you do in this that creates any kind of IP issues and things like that, but you still get to play with the toys and work in those types of environments. And our final one is the Swordfish Plug Fest. This is where you get to have some hands-on work with the swordfish, redfish, and systems that are in our innovations lab. And you can do a lot of toying with the technology that's been developed within the swordfish architecture. From a keynote perspective, we've got, as I mentioned, we've got a couple of great industry updates that will be presented, as well as a panel discussion. And then we'll also have our closing keynote today will be by Jay on storage.ai and where we are with that. And 2 of our keynotes two of those keynotes today will actually be followed up with Birds of a Feather sessions. So we do have our Birds of a Feather at 7 to 8 and 8 to 9. And as you can see, we've got 6 of them that you can choose from. So we encourage you to be there. These are those open forums. It's just a conversation, lets everybody talk amongst themselves about what's going on and learn about things in a little more depth. At 7 o'clock, we do have the storage.ai follow-on to what's being presented at the keynote for those that are interested there. And then from 8 to 9, there's also the follow-on to the panel session that will be held as well. So we encourage you to join us for that as well. And lastly, we want to make sure and thank our sponsors. So it's always great to have this event covered and reduce costs for attendees by having sponsors put together their efforts around that. So you can see here, quite a few companies are participating in the activities here, and we encourage you to just say thanks if you see any of them from that perspective. And at the end of the day, this is all about you guys having a good learning experience, educational experience, and being able to find out more about what's going on from each other. And in one of the least sales pitchy events you'll ever find, because that's one of the efforts here, is to make sure it's more about learning and less about someone selling you something. So we hope you have an amazing event, and we'll go ahead and get things started. So let me pull out my other little toy here.